Is Helldivers 2 really dead? If you go to YouTube right now, you're gonna find dozens and dozens and dozens of videos telling you that it's done, it's dead, that the devs are killing the game, that there's no content, there's no update, all the weapons are behind a paywall, and the game is basically completely dead, and all the players and divers are quitting the game. But I wanted to step forward in defense of Helldivers because I don't think the game is the problem. And no, it's not the community either. Okay, there's no problem with the community. There's no problem with the game. There's no problem with the devs. The problem is modern gaming, in a sense. Back in the day, you used to buy a game, get your CD or whatever physical copy, and that's it. That's the game. You don't get updates. You don't get nothing. You got your game, and your impression of the game was that first impression. A game to be considered good or bad was based on your first impression of the game, those first hours. It never happened that someone would say, "Oh, I played GTA Vice City for 600 hours and I'm bored. The game is bad because I got bored after playing for 600 hours." That never happened. That's a modern occurrence that we didn't have before. And I feel like most of the complaints that people have against Helldivers is for people that have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of hours in the game and they are finding issues now. I don't think they had any issue when they first started, not even the first 100 hours, not even the first 200 hours. I don't think they had any issue back then. The game released 2 years ago, and there's people that have been playing religiously non-stop these 2 years. Well, yeah, you're gonna find issues. You're gonna get bored. The updates are gonna suck all the time. Like, of course, it's gonna do that. If you have 300 hours in a game, yeah, it's gonna feel repetitive. We are used now to get constant updates and new content for games that have released years and years ago. So the players put a pressure in the devs to put up more content. But if you don't get new content for a few months, then they're gonna complain because there's no new content. There's no reason for a game to have new content constantly, but people gonna complain about that. But then if you also are releasing new content constantly, the chance of it being of high quality also is not very high. So you can have both. You can have constant new updates and high quality updates. You don't even have to have updates like I just said. So yeah, if you want new content, well, in this game in particular, in Helldivers, you have the option to farm if you want for credits or whatever, or you can buy it, which is totally fair because you want that new content. People are asking for new content. GTA Vice City, whatever, you buy the game and that's it. You don't keep paying for GTA Vice City because that's all the game, that's all the content, that's all you have. But if you're constantly asking for, "I want more content, more, it has to be good, more content," and you want it free, why? Why would it be free? And even then, they are giving you the option to not pay for it. See, the problem is not the game; it's modern gaming. It's not the players, it's not the community, it's not the game. It's just the modern gaming culture. I guarantee you that there's no one that's just getting into Helldivers very recently that has any complaint about any of this. It's usually people that have been pretty much since the beginning grinding this game and that have every other weapon that feel a little bit robbed because they either have paid for a dozen weapons already or they have to grind and farm for it. And I get it, I get it. If you paid for a game 2 years ago and have to pay, you don't have to pay, but you want to pay every year dozens of times to get new weapons or new exoskeletons or whatever, I understand completely that it's not gonna feel nice, like, oh, come on, I've been since the beginning here. I bought every single weapon and I still have to pay for more of it. But also you don't have to get the new weapon. No one has to. You don't have to get the new weapon. We don't even need to get new updates. If we have it, you don't have to pay for them if you want to farm. Like, it's all choices. Like, people expect or even demand to get new content when we don't even have to get that, but then complain when we have to pay for that work that the devs are putting out. And the game is not dead. If you go to the current players, there's a bunch of current players And sure, it's some peaks here and there, depending on if there's some current major order that attracts more people. People come back, and they leave again. But the game, it's not dead at all. I think that the problem is that people want more content. What people want is that first 10 hours feeling back, you know? To get the game to feel fresh again. The feeling that all new players have. That's why new players don't have any issue with the game. So yeah, I don't know, it's just a rant, something that was in my mind for these days because I keep seeing now new videos constantly and posts about Helldivers and people complaining about it. But that's the game. That's the game. If there was no new Warbone, people would complain that there's no new Warbone. You got one, but you have to pay for it because it's work that the devs have to put constantly out. People will complain about that. And again, it's all personal choices we made as players, and now we have to deal with it. You really can't expect to get new content all the time for free years after the game has released. And yeah, it can suck for older players, but that's how it works. Either that or don't pay for a Warbond again. You don't really need it. You want it, you don't need it. But yeah, that's it. This is a totally unscripted rant of my thoughts. Let me know what you think, if you agree, if you don't agree, if I'm totally wrong, or however you feel about the game and the Warbonds. And maybe we see you in the next one.